race right here. What could be more Knoxville Nationals than being in a barn in Iowa on the Marion County Fairgrounds with the best sprint car drivers on the planet? Ooh. Just take a moment, look at the person next to you, and just think, how lucky are we? Remember a couple of years back we couldn't do this? Just remember how purely beautiful this really is. I mean, Rico, beautiful crazy, but beautiful nonetheless. Just look at that lineup. Scotty Boguski in the show this time without having to get there at the last minute. Pitto. Darren Pittman, the youngest driver in the field. Emo's back there as well. He's looking chilled. You ready for big smiles, Emo, right? George Clooney is back there as well. Justin Henderson. NOS energy drink. Knoxville Nationals, the 63rd, presented by Casey's at the greatest sprint car place on earth. Have you enjoyed the first few nights? Been nice that it's been so cool. Feels like it might be warming up just a little bit. Best appearing crew, Rookie of the Year, Jetco, some wonderful sponsors. I just want to say an apology for Tony Bockhoven at the moment. Tony is just hopefully going to be okay. He's working on a little bit of health at the moment. So Blake did a wonderful job last night with Johnny Gibson to step up into Tony's shoes. So we're really hoping that Tony will be okay very, very soon. The history. My goodness me, the history. Some of the greats have stood right where you stand. Some of them have had drinks in here. Jack Hordenshield might have enjoyed a cocktail or two in here, you never know. But the special place is that entrance that's just out through that gate. The eyes of the sprint car world are on you. Not just America, but Canada, Britain, Germany, throughout Europe, Asia, New Zealand. Have we got anybody here from New Zealand today? Oh well, I like Australia better anyway. Have we got anybody from Australia here? Good to see Mum and Dad are here, nice. Blake is going to introduce some of the amazing people that we have here to make this special. Blake, congratulations on stepping up tonight and throughout this weekend. A rookie this year for us. Blake Walker, would you like to come forward please as our official co-announcer? How you feeling, mate?
I'm excited.
Nervous?
No. It's the best night in sprint car racing. Can't be nervous.
Absolutely. You've got some people that we need to thank, mate. I'll hand over to you.
Thank you so much, Wade. This event would not be possible without so many amazing people. We just wanted to recognize those people. If you would give a round of applause after we mention these people. From NOS Energy Drink, our title sponsor of the Knoxville Nationals, Lauren Albano. From Casey's, our presenting sponsor of the Knoxville Nationals, Brooke Landwehr. From FVP, our Friday night sponsor of the Knoxville Nationals on Hard Knocks Night, Joel Quetchenbach. From Toyota, another sponsor for one of our prelim nights, Dustin Edge. From Brant Professional Agriculture, Lance Wells. From Craig Ford and Pella Motors, Craig Ford. And all of the premier Chevy dealers across the state of Iowa. From Great Southern Bank, Jeff Price. From K1 Race Gear, J.R. Chouette and Jacob Brown. From Sage Fruit, Chuck Sink. From Avani Windows and Doors, Jerry Petty. From Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts, Cindy Elliott and Haley Grubbs. From Your Life, Iowa, Jasper McCroskey, Chad Donahue, and Dr. Robert Cruz. From Impact Signs, Awnings and Wraps, David and Julie Goodson. From Jersey Freeze, Lynn Donahue. From Bush's Chicken, John Randall. From SprintCarUnlimited.com, the sponsor of our pole award, Jeremy Elliott. From DGRD, sponsor of the Best Appearing Car and Crew Awards, Dennis Gainey. From Jetco, our sponsor of the Rookie of the Nationals Award, John and Nikki Whitaker. For our Best Appearing Helmet sponsor, that is Calvin and Jana Knapp. From MPI, for our MPI Hard Charger Award, that is Sean Martin. The sponsor of our Mr. Sprint Car Award, Michael Vogelpohl. And our 2024 NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's Queen and her court. Our Knoxville Nationals Miss Congeniality, Annie Dawson. Our second runner-up, Emma Baker. Our first runner-up, Taya Haggerty. And our Knoxville Nationals Queen, Emma Tatnell. I will now pass the mic over to Wade Onder for our special guest.
Thank you, mate. 1979. Who was around in 1979? A lot of us. Blake, you weren't even thought of, mate. Back then, the Knoxville Nationals paid $5,000 to win. Boy, I wish Ron Shuman could race in this one and see what he could do with that kind of money. In 1979, your Knoxville Nationals champion was one of the greats of winged and non-winged sprint car racing, and it's here tonight to speak to our drivers. Would you please welcome the wonderful Ron Shuman. You can stand up if you like. I think it's kind of the way to do it, isn't it? So you were saying at the breakfast yesterday that you already knew before you shut the engine off how much money you'd won that night. Can you imagine what your brain would be doing tonight?
It'd be spinning in circles, I guarantee you. This is you know, from where we came from 45 years ago. I started in '73, so I guess that's almost, I don't know, 50 years ago. And where we're at now, it's like unbelievable.
Only took you 6 years to win the Nationals when you put it in that perspective.
I got lucky.
I don't know that you get lucky to win the Nationals. You get lucky to race here. Why was it so important for you to come out here in those early days?
Well, I was lucky to have Gary Stanton's race car. I was lucky about it. That was pretty good. But it's just the growth, you know. Like I wish I had a picture, an overhead. They didn't have drones back then, but a drone picture of the fairgrounds in '73 or '4 or '5, yeah. And now you guys wouldn't believe what it was. You would, I mean. This whole infield here was campers. It wasn't, you know, vendors and T-shirts and all that stuff. But what a fun time we had.
Where did you park the bus, Ron?
What bus?
You remember that one that went to nowhere? You ever ride that bus that Carl Kinzer often drove?
No. I heard Hewitt was always driving, and I wouldn't want to get on that bus.
You got to hang out with him yesterday. That was fantastic. And also Kenny Jacobs, and we had the breakfast to relive some memories. What memories does this place bring back for you, Ron?
A lot. You know, family. We used to camp in the motorhome here for a week, and it was having all the family here. It was pretty cool, and hanging out with Hewitt yesterday, like Kenny Jacobs and me, we were the wingman, and he was the top gun right there. He was quite a guy to listen to.
Behind you are some of the best sprint car drivers in the world. If you were sitting up there, what would you have told young Ron Shuman back then that he didn't know then that he should know now?
Well, I don't. I know they know this is a big race, obviously, because it pays so much money and all that stuff, but it's bigger than that. It is like, you know, 45 years ago I won this race, and I'm still the Knoxville Nationals champion, so they can't take that away from you.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Is there a moment that they should take to savor at some point today, or does it all go so quickly?
I think everybody's going to have to have a certain thing that they remember so much about that race, and what I remember was Bubby Jones telling me early in Saturday morning that you're going to, you know, if you're going to win this race, you got to run it on the bottom. I said, ain't no way. You know, we ain't going to. You know, I grew up at Manzanita Speedway, and this place was as close to Manzanita Speedway as anywhere in the United States was, and if you wasn't against the fence, you wasn't going to win no race there, and so. the 55 car was up there with motor trouble, and I didn't want to slide him because there wasn't very much cushion in between the cushion and the fence, and there wasn't no sense in knocking the fence down and trying to win something until it comes to that, maybe 3 or 4 to go. And I start seeing this car down here underneath me, and Leonard McCarroll's got a 43 car, I think, with Randy Smith in it, and I'm thinking, God dang, I better get down there, because that guy's going to win the race if I don't get down there, and moved down and passed Tim Green in 1 and 2 and went on and won a race. It was pretty cool.
You imagine Bobby Jones telling Jack Hordenshield, if you're going to win this race, you're going to have to run the gutter?
I don't know. I don't know how that would work out.
I think he'd say, screw it, I'll win the next one.
Yeah, and that's the other problem that you're going to have. You know, this is I see it in sports all the time. This, you know, you think, well, I run second this year. I'll get them next year, and you know, next year may not be near as lucky. I mean, you think how much luck these guys have had. I mean, obviously they're great race car drivers, and they got great cars, but I'm not sure if Schatz was going to not say something about how lucky that was last night when the guy come down. Ain't that right? In fact, you need to send that guy a check for a
A percentage? Can we, maybe you can negotiate a percentage for Jack, Ron.
I don't know, but one thing I want to tell you how big this race is that I still have my Knoxville Nationals champion trophy, and it's the biggest trophy I've ever won. So anybody that wins one of those is probably going to be the biggest one you're ever going to win, and it's going to obviously be the biggest race you're ever going to win. This is the Indy 500 of sprint cars.
I can't get this stupid smile off my face. I'm standing with Ron Shuman in front of the best sprint car drivers in the world, in front of the best fans in the world, in the best city in the world. Ron, it's wonderful to have you here, mate.
It's nice to be remembered.
Oh, hell yeah, we remember. Ron Shuman, everybody. Can't stop smiling like an idiot. It's the only smile I got.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Truly honored, Ron. Thank you so much.
And we've got some dignitaries that we need to speak here as well. I know that every year Justin Clark lives for this moment. You have no idea how excited Justin is when he comes down the list here a bit later on. Look at him. He's almost wants the mic now.
I believe we got to start out with our lineup. Me? Alrighty. All right, we'll go to the side so you can see your drivers. Starting in the 24th position, from Franklin, Indiana, making his first career A-main start, this is Emerson Axum. Emerson is also our Rookie of the Year of the Knoxville Nationals. Starting 23rd, making his 6th A-main start from T, South Dakota, it is Justin Henderson.
Starting 22nd, from Hanover, Pennsylvania, an 8th career A-main start. Would you please put your hands together for Logan Schuhart? Oh boy. 21st, from Fargo, North Dakota, his 26th consecutive start, an 11-time champion, Donnie Schatz.
We'll move up, starting 16th, from Hanover, Pennsylvania, making his 3rd career A-main start, this is Jacob Allen. Starting 15th, from Waco, Texas, making his 2nd career A-main start, this is Chase Randall.
Starting outside your 7th row in 14th position, from Worcester, Ohio, his 6th career A-main start here, Sheldon Hodenshield. What a moment for this guy. You can't rush these things. His first ever A-main start. It's the North Pole Nightmare, Bill Baylog.
Rolling off 12th, from Myerstown, Pennsylvania, driving in his 4th career A-main start, this is Brent Marks. Starting 11th, From Clovis, California, making his second career A main start, this is Corey Day.
Starting on your outside, fifth row. You listening, Baguski? Fifth row outside, position 10. From McLaren Vale, South Australia, Scott Baguski! With all his little family surprising him here today, your ninth starter from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, his first career national start, Brady Bacon!
Starting eighth from Dillsburg, Pennsylvania, making his third career A main start, this is Anthony Macri. And rolling off seventh from Higginsville, Missouri, making his 14th A main start in the Knoxville Nationals, this is Brian Brown.
Outside your third row, position 6. Second in the A main the other night from St. Helena, California. His ninth career national start, Rico Abreu. Just incredible to think this is his sixth career A main start. Starting out in fifth position from Fresno, California, Giovanni Salzi.
Rolling off in the fourth spot, making his fifth career A main start at the Knoxville Nationals from Lemoore, California, this is Carson Macedo. And starting third in his third career A main from Indianapolis, Indiana, it's Tyler Courtney.
What a moment for this team, what a moment for this man. From Owasso, Oklahoma, his 19th career A main start, Darren Pittman.
And on the pole, from Elk Grove, California, starting in his ninth career A main and a two-time champion, it's Kyle Larson, and sitting in for Kyle Larson is Paul Silva.
Another man who just loves speaking. This is the general manager of the Knoxville Raceway, folks. Would you please welcome Mr. Jason Reed, everybody.
Yeah, this is my specialty. I love it. So, on behalf of the Marion County Fair Board and all the hardworking employees here at the Knoxville Raceway, I want to welcome and thank you all for attending the Knoxville National presented by Casey's. To all the wonderful sponsors that are sitting here, thank you again for supporting our event and allowing us to be able to build this event every year. It's much appreciated. And to the drivers on the stage and the drivers that are still pacing in the pits, I want to wish you good luck. And once again, thank you for supporting our event, coming here and participating. And then last but not least, the 21,000 plus fans of you guys that come and really make it possible. Thank you.
Our next man to introduce is our Marion County Fair Association Board President, Bob Roush. Give a round of applause for Bob Roush. Not here with us today. There we go. Up next speaking, our Knoxville Raceway Race Director. Give a hand for John McCoy.
Thanks, Blake. I, too, as you get older, I know I'd forget somebody thanking them, so I just thank everybody involved, all the sponsors, all the fans, everybody. What an event it's turned into be because of all of you. But I gotta also say, like Jason said, thank the employees. You know, there's probably 100 employees out there working right now to keep this thing going while we're in here. So we got the best employees, best track crew, in my opinion, in the country, and I just appreciate they're out there doing their job. But now I got to congratulate the drivers. I think I got to take a word what Ron Shuman said is, maybe just sit back. I know some of you's been here a lot of times, but some of them for the first time, and now's your moment to relax a little bit, think what you did, and because you got a few hours before we have to really do anything. So just soak it in a little bit. I think that's some of the best advice I've ever heard. I do want to thank all the cooperation teams have given us all week. And I want to thank the World of Outlaws for helping us put this show on. And the Real Drivers meeting's coming up in just a second. It's going to be with Doug's going to talk to you and give the team what we would tell them at a regular drivers meeting about tonight. So I'm going to wrap that up and say thanks to everybody again.
As John mentioned, our next man coming up to the podium needs no introduction. It's your World of Outlaws race director, Doug Leonard.
I need Wade over here to ask like you asked Blake if anyone's nervous. I'm used to drivers in front of me, not this many people. So thanks for all coming out. I like to start all my drivers' meetings off with a word of prayer if we could.
On behalf of Dennis and I and Team 316 Ministries, I'd like to congratulate all you drivers for all your hard work this week and putting it in the show. Let's look to the Lord in prayer. Father God, I thank you so much for bringing each of these fans, each of these drivers out. Father, I know this is a big show, and just like Ron said, I hope that each of these drivers, whether it's their first time here or if it's been over 20 times that they've been here, that they would just take a moment and just soak all this in, Father, because we don't know how many moments we have left, and I just pray that they would just soak it all in and take it all in. Father, I do pray above all for your hand of safety over the races tonight. Lord, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our brother Eloy that we wish was here with us. I pray that you just strengthen him for the battle that he's fighting right now against cancer. Father, also for McKenna, I pray that you would just heal her body and bring her back out with us as well. And Lord, we ask all these things in the name of your Son, Jesus. Amen.
I'll try to keep this short and sweet if we can. Just so you guys know, at 5:45, we'll go with the best dressed and best appearing car. It'll be at Victory Lane. At 6:15 at the ambulance stand in the infield, we'll have another driver's meeting for those that aren't in attendance here. For those up on the stage, if you could come and attend, it'd be greatly appreciated, or at least send a representative. 6:30, we'll start with the track roll, and then we'll go into engine heat for the E and D mains. Drivers in the A, B, and C, you can do engine heat at any time through the left lane out turn number 1. Hot laps for the A main drivers will be after the completion of the C main, and then we'll go into the B main, and then obviously we'll go into a driver intro. We need A main cars, if we could, to be in staging out in turn 1, or at least back out of your pit stalls, heading that way out of the car if you're going across the stage. 50 laps tonight, drivers in and around halfway. It could be before, it could be slightly after. We will go with that fuel stop. It'll be an open red for 3 minutes. It'll be at your pit stalls perpendicular. When you guys are staging there today, they put B main cars in between, so when AB all the way down, so there's lots of space in there. Make sure you give each other enough room so we can get trucks in behind you. Once you're in there, we'll blow the horn, start that 3 minutes. Crew members can come out, no one can come out early until that first horn goes off. At the 1.5 minute mark, we'll blow doubles, and then we'll obviously blow it when the 3 minutes are done. Make sure your crews are back and away from the race cars. If they're still working on the race cars, you'll be penalized 2 positions. Starts and restarts. Original starts are out of turn number 4. Front row is going to fire together at that chalk line and the pink or the orange line on the wall. Restarts are out of 4. Leaders of the control car can fire anywhere from the clock to 4. Everyone else is single file, nose to tail, until you're clear of the cone on the front straightaway. At the completion of tonight's race, we need the top 5 to the scales. We need top 3 to Victory Lane, and the infield and the press room also for any specialty rewards. They'll also give the Mr. Sprint Car Rookie of the Nationals Awards there at that time. I'm done here on my end. I'm going to hand it over to our series director, Mr. Carlton Reimers, for some kind words.
Okay, thank you, Doug. We're going to do something a little different here, and I'm going to need some help. I'd like for my Woo crew, they're way back there in the back, I think. Some of them, they'd like to come up here and help us out a little bit. And I also need Stan Audenshield to come up here, me, and I would like Donna Walsh up here also. These guys and the others, go ahead and start handing those things out. We have Klondike bars, over 100 Klondike bars. Not gonna be enough for everybody, but we're gonna hand the Klondike bars out. And the reason we're doing this, don't you run off, you guys stay here. This is my moral support in case I can't get through this. Well, we really appreciate being a part of the Knoxville Nationals. This is going to be a great, great Knoxville Nationals. The weather's been unbelievable for us. The racing's been fantastic. These guys up here are unbelievable and everything, but we are missing a person that's normally here, a real good dear friend of ours, Eloy guitarist. If you've ever been fortunate enough to get invited into Eloy's RV here, you know he always has a Klondike bar for anybody that wants one. That's kind of his signature deal there. You go in there, you got to eat a Klondike bar. And we miss having him here dearly. He's our best friend. For those who don't know him, he's practically invented timing and scoring, which has changed the dirt track industry tremendously over the years, along with his partner, B.D. Schaefer. But anyway, what I want to do here, and just to get this going and make it short and sweet, I think we've got them pretty well handed out, is when I do this up here, I want everybody to either eat some of their Klondike bar or put it up in the air and say, "Love you, Eloy." We're recording this and we're going to send it to him, so here we go. Love you, Eloy. Thank all y'all for putting up with us.
Holy cow. I didn't see that one coming. You know what that reminds us is how lucky we are. How grateful we should be for every minute that we just burnt while we stood here. How incredibly lucky are you to be around the people you love the most, sharing the moments you love the most. Don't waste them on anger. Don't waste them on frustration. Use them to be grateful for the spectacle these incredible gentlemen put on, for their amazing families. I just want to tip a hat to all the families of these guys, because these guys get the easy fun bit. I know the wives and girlfriends and the kids and parents and everyone, they have to ride the emotional roller coaster watching them do this. And I want to send a shout out to all the team owners and sponsors that make this sport what it is, and this incredible team here at Knoxville Raceway as well for what they do. Ron Shuman just reminded me here, there's been 26 winners of this event. Over 6,000 drivers have tried. It was a pretty good ratio until some guy called Kinzer in shots messed up the mathematics. We appreciate that. Justin, this is your moment, mate. I love the legacy that this place brings. Doug Clark is sitting over there. Yeah. Good to see you, Doug. Stand up and give us a wave, mate. One of the icons of this place. Get me a Miller Lite, it's getting hot in here. Come on, Justin. This is flag 2, everybody. This is Justin Clark, your official flagman.
I don't talk too much. My driver's meeting speeches, if I give one rarely, are just about as fast as there starts. You know, you guys are professionals. You've done this all your life. You're really good at it, and I know you're not going to mess up. I don't think I need to tell you to stay in line side by side, nose to tail, because that's what you do all year long. And this would be a terrible place and a terrible race to mess that up. So if you just give me one good start, hopefully we can get down the straightaway in around one lap, then we can get it cleared up. You guys will be good. I appreciate everything you guys do. It really is. It's awesome from where I stand. I'm a huge race fan. And I really look up to you guys. I wish I could do what you do, but I'm way too old.
So Lauren Albano gives them a super cool present. They get a can of NOS. You should try that, Sheldon. I reckon you'll like this NOS. It's kind of new. I don't know whether you've ever tried it before. They also get a bottle of methanol moonshine, which is, when I went to Sheldon's shop last year, I was thrilled to see he still has his up on the shelf, and I hope all you guys do keep this as a keepsake. In this year's bottle that the drivers get only is a picture of the Turn 4 gate. It's the archway that nobody looks up at when you walk through it. You just walk right through. Tonight, I want you to take a look at what you're walking through. It's the gate that leads to greatness, an entrance to sprint car immortality. Thousands of drivers over the years have passed through these gates in hope. Precious few return, having fulfilled the ultimate dream. The Turn 4 gate at Knoxville Raceway, the sprint car capital of the world, can lead you into temptation, to a place where you dream big and the possibilities are endless. When your rig rolls into the Coliseum under this archway, you're prepared for anything. Now you guys are almost there. You're in the A-main, and that picture on the pillar in the Ralph Capitani Avenue of Champions, and a little bit of sprint car immortality is just 50 laps away. Do you dare to dream? Of course you do, Pitto. Maybe it's time, huh? On your way out of these gates tonight, are you the 2024 NOS Energy Drink Knoxville Nationals presented by Casey's champion? Those are the best sprint car drivers in the world. Gentlemen, would you please stand up? Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand up? Let's get after it, everybody. Gentlemen, you can leave the building.